Things are pretty ugly.
Okay, you guys, I'm live. Ooh, that light is too bright. Let me turn on some other light. I'm live, sitting here watching the crazy of the day, and they got some crazy going on. Now, I put my spoiler alert, so if you watching now and you didn't get off, that's on you, because I've got the spoiler alert on the title of my thing. So I'm talking about what I'm seeing on these live feeds today. So for the first time, I love you too, pre-jurors. For the first time, I saw a soft side to Tucker today, and that was amazing. And it kind of made me change my perception of Tucker a little bit. I think all along he's this soft guy that has tried to portray a hardcore guy, and he really isn't. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I think he's a soft-sided guy and has tried to play like he's a hardcore guy, and he really isn't hardcore.
It's just maybe trust you, I guess.
But the fact that now he's actually saying that he's almost feeling like he's ready to go, that surprises me. So I missed a little bit. Something happened that has him kind of feeling kind of melancholy, I think, or just feeling like he's just tired. Mackenzie, MJ is doing too much again. Now, she's on the block this week, but what she doesn't realize is you are on the block with Tucker and Angela. Girl, just be quiet. If you just go quiet, you won't be the one to go out the door. But if she keeps talking, she going to talk herself right out the door, and they're going to keep Angela and Tucker. Because she's starting to run her mouth. Mackenzie is in the room, was in the upstairs, talking to Zubina about Tucker and why she thinks that he can't be trusted and she needs to protect herself, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, girl, you don't sit there and talk to somebody that's being kissed by somebody and tell them why you think they're a bad person, because y'all ain't that tight. So that's why I say Mackenzie, she talking too much. She doing just like she did last week. If she ain't careful, she gonna send herself home. Joseph, I think Joseph crazy. Joseph sat there and said today that he's really enjoying being in the house. He doesn't even have to play. He ain't got to do nothing. He's just floating, and he loves this game, and it hasn't been hard for him at all. Everybody likes him. He said nobody really even cares about Joseph. He's just a number for them, and he doesn't even realize that. Yeah. And before it's all said and done, I hope he don't weasel his way to the end. I don't believe that
right now bringing my sonnies up here,
he would win even if he got to the end. They're not going to, at the end when he tries to say that's his gameplay, they're going to say, yeah, but that didn't really work for us because you really didn't contribute a thing. And he didn't.
It's great. No, it's not great.
He hasn't contributed a thing. He's just there. So no, I'm sorry to anybody out there who's a Joseph fan, but I ain't too thrilled with Joe.
What? I'm just
I don't know what Joseph did. Yeah, Joseph literally just fell off the wall. He ought to be shamed letting half them girls in the house beat him on the wall. Joseph is a hot mess. And he really is just in the house chilling. So it really is kind of shameful. You just say, dude. Let's see. I think Angela's in panic mode thinking that she could go home. And I think if Mackenzie were to win the AI and it's Tucker and Angela, I do believe that they're going to put Tucker out. I just believe that. So if Tucker doesn't win AI, Tucker's going home. If Tucker goes home this week, I actually believe too, Angela going home next week. I was just on my TikTok doing the same something. So now I'm talking to you guys on Instagram. And again, I want to apologize to all the people who were upset because they said I was feeding them too much information and they hadn't watched the show. I keep saying, if you ain't watching the show, the live feeds, you don't have a clue as to what's going on because they are only showing you minuscule bits and pieces. The show is probably never going to show you that soft side of Tucker that they showed today in them live feeds. That's real. Because they need you to see that gamer. But even gamers, they're vulnerable. They can be vulnerable. They have moments of vulnerability. And so, yeah. So let me see. Who am I looking at? I got all these people. I got Nicole. I have TM. Let me put my glasses on. Lasagna. Hi, I'm gay. Hi, I'm gay. Okay, I like that. Megan. Chef Leon Dad. Tracy _Fleeb. What's all y'all doing? Tuckton acting like a brat today. He is. Somehow he's gotten his feelings hurt, and I must have missed that. So I'm not sure what that is. His little feelings hurt, and so he's got his lips poked out and talking about he's ready to go home. I have to say again, that does shock me. But there's a whole lot of gameplay. I think this is probably going to be one of their bigger weeks with Tucker, Angela, and Mackenzie on the block. This is probably going to be one of the biggest weeks of the season. For real. Because it could be any one of those three walking out the door. And it's really going to depend, I think, on how they act between now and Thursday night. So it's Monday. They got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. These next 2.5 days is going to dictate who walks out that door. The person that handles this the best is going to stay. Aside from the AI winner. The AI winner first, whoever wins that, they just made themselves safe. And out of the other two, it's going to be the one that really, Tucker really damn sold by not putting Leah as the renom. But I don't understand why everybody is upset with that, because Leah ain't really played. They don't need it. Why not put Angela and Tucker up there? See, I ain't mad about that. I figured that's what Tucker was mad about. He didn't want Angela up. He's trying to protect Angela. But why? You already said, that when they get down to the 6, they really just have Angela and Quinn or Angela and Joseph there for numbers. They don't really want them there in the end. So again, they're just carrying her for the numbers, which is exactly what Mackenzie keeps saying. They just carrying her for the numbers, and why do they keep letting her stay? I got to agree. So Tucker shouldn't be mad about Angela being there. Hell, he can beat her in the competition. So why are you mad? And why is that now making you say you're actually looking at putting Leah up as a better gameplay than Angela? Please. Now, I think what he's really worried about is the fact that, you said my glasses are on fleek. I don't know what that means. They probably, as I get closer, you see that glare in them. I think what Tucker really might be worried about is the fact that he figures that if Mackenzie comes down, he might go home against Angela. I don't know. I'm not sure what his ill will is at. And again, here's the thing. You do what you want to do when you're the HOH. You can't get mad at what somebody else does when they're the HOH. They listen to everybody, but at the end of the day, it's still their decision. Tucker, you don't let nobody tell you what to do when you're HOH, so why are you mad? But I have to say again, so he was upset, but he went in, and that's when he showed a really good conversation with him and T-Core, and I do believe he was being genuine. I do believe they have a genuine friendship, and I have to applaud Tucker for being able to go in and hold that conversation and really just talk about deeper feelings than even the game. And so I like that. I really do. Let me turn this back on so I can hear, because right now we got Joseph, Quinn, and Rabina
I know she didn't,
up on the balcony talking.
Pretty sure Brooklyn did. I don't know about Cam.
Yeah.
I trust him, but
Enough.
in the heat of the moment, I could see him putting
Just
it out
saying.
there.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
fighting for his life.
Right.
You know,
They're
just-
talking about Cam
you know what
fighting
I'm
for
saying?
his
Yeah,
life, but
exactly.
Cam's
That is
already
what
down,
happened.
so.
And so, like, you know, I told him the truth. I told him I was behind all of it, and
Yeah.
he didn't put me up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna scumbag him.
Right.
Like, after doing that for me, like,
Right.
he literally could have put me on the block,
Yeah.
and I could have possibly went home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Totally.
Joseph was
Yeah,
talking about
so
he was
I
behind
trust
all of
him.
something. What has Joseph been behind?
Shit going on.
I haven't seen Joseph really have any gameplay except to get information from, hey, Ben, how are
I don't
you?
necessarily know if he's a threat.
Thank you. Appreciate it for the house. Thank
You know
you.
what I mean? Like, he might be if he wins. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Joseph
Fee,
loves people.
Karen, Divine.
Um,
Joseph's like a mouse. He is. He's like a squeaky
so
little mouse.
I
Just
don't-
hiding and waiting on the cheese.
like, especially not like when
Just hiding and waiting on the cheese.
Exactly. I know he won't.
Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Or Carrie T. Thinner, the inner chuckle. What's going on, Inner Chuckle? Well, you guys, I just wanted to come out and say what's going on. I want to tell you guys, if you're not following me, to please follow me. Go to my Instagram link tree, and you can get the links to my TikTok. You can get the link to my YouTube. I do all my cooking on YouTube, so if you want to see me cook, I'm going to be cooking Friday and Saturday on YouTube Live. Go to my store, mama-free.com, and that's where you can get Faith of a Mustard Seed Mama Feed paraphernalia from t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, sweatpants, purses, coffee mugs, water bottles, all of that. Do I think Angela's rude? I think she was in the beginning, but she really has calmed down, and she's trying to be under the radar. And actually, I think she's doing a good job of it now. But again, she's back on the block, and I think her paranoia might set in the next couple of days. We're going to see how it plays out. Because like I said, whoever goes home this week is going to be between the two that don't win the AI. How much conversating or under conversating or too much conversating they do this week. The conversation this week is going to be what dictates who goes out that door this week. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Follow me. I love you guys. And follow me. Send my page to your friends and tell them to follow me. I'm trying to build my following, because at some point I really am. Remember I said I was going to have a podcast starting in August. Well, I ended up where my family member is going to be with me a little while longer, so my plans had to shift. And where I sit in here, if you notice behind me, it's really kind of open. And so in order for me to sit out here and talk, the TVs have to be off. Everybody has to go in other rooms. And so I kind of shut my house down in order to do it here. So until I get a designated room where I can close a door, I still can't really do what I want to do. But it's coming. It's coming before it's all said and done. Everything has its time and place, and God just says, just keep on. I'll let you know when it's time for what it's time for. So that's what I'm working off of. But I appreciate you guys, all your support, all the love and support, the followings, and all of that kind of stuff. And like I said, just go to my Instagram and get on my link tree and see all my different links and follow me on all those different media outlets. And again, I appreciate you. You like this, I guess it's like yellow. Kind of a lot. It's yellow. It's like a canary yellow. Canary yellow. That's what I'm wearing today. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you in a day or so. Have a good one. Good night. In fact, I'm probably going to come back to you live Wednesday right after the show. Okay. Holler.